A week later, the town was buzzing with the animal attacks on another Forks resident. People were getting a little uneasy. Harry was sure it had to be supernatural based on the descriptions. Hermione was decoding the newspaper for clues. Fred was sniffing out the forest around their cottage to make sure no one was prowling outside. For now it was a sunny day. Harry, Jessica, and Mike were sitting in the benches in the schoolyard facing the forest. Harry was looking around. "They're not here," said Jessica. "Whenever it's sunny the Cullens disappear. Dr. and Mrs. Cullen yanked them out for hiking." "Oh, I asked Eric to the prom," said Angela, rushing over. "He said yes." "That's great," said Harry. "Hermione gave you the boost, didn't she?" Jessica nodded. "We should go to Port Angeles this weekend to check out the Halloween merchandise before all the good costumes disappear." Angela agreed, taking a bit of her sandwich. "Port Angeles?" asked Harry. He remembered a book and a bookshop Hermione wanted him to check out. "Can I come?" "Of course you're coming," said Mike. "We should look at costumes together." Harry smiled, fearing the ball. Washington State, Port Angeles. After Mike and Harry looked at costumes, they walked the girls to the female section of the shop. Harry stopped before entering. They started leafing through the racks. "Actually, I'm gonna go to a bookstore." He started to leave. "I'll see you guys later." It got to be 7 p.m. The bookstore was rather parted from the central part of town, decorated in Native American adornments. Harry loved the feel of the store. He paid the book on local Quileute folklore when he spotted a bush of mistletoe and decided to take it. The Indian looked at him and smiled. With his book and his mistletoe plant, he made his way back to the central part of Port Angeles. He turned down a dark alley that led to the main street when he was stopped by a gang of guys in their late 20s and early 30s. His instincts tell him they were up to no good. He turned around and walked away, but they followed. His brain yelled, "Danger!" "Hey, where are you going?" said the first guy. Harry turned, but he was surrounded. "Hang out with us," said the second guy. He tried to leave, but bumped into a third guy. "What's the problem?" said the third guy. "How old are you, baby?" said the fourth guy. "Where are you headed?" He got closer to Harry. "You're a cute one." "Don't touch me," said Harry. The guy got closer, and one grabbed his arm. "I said don't touch me," Harry said, using his power to blast him into a wall. "Wow," said the second guy. "Powerful beastie are you?" Before he could get close, he too went crashing into the wall. Just then a jeep raced in, stopping in front of them. Emmett got out of the car. "Get in," he ordered. Harry obeyed. He knew not to argue with an angry vampire. He could hear his growl from inside the car and the guys ran off. Once on the highway, Emmett raced down the street heading back. "I should go back and rip those guys' heads off." "No, you shouldn't, Emmett," said Harry. "You don't know the vile, repulsive things they were thinking," said Emmett. "And you do?" asked Harry. "Can he read minds?" "It's not hard to guess," growled Emmett. Harry saw his hog biceps clench and tighten as he held onto the steering wheel. "Can you talk about something else? Distract me so I won't turn around." Harry started talking about their Spanish class, all the while thinking how odd Emmett was. Odd in a good way. The next day Hermione shows Fred and Harry all the research she did on the Quileute mythology, that she read Harry's book, the one he picked up in Port Angeles, and figured out what the Cullens were. Harry was shocked, but he also suspected it long before. "So what are you going to do?" asked Fred. "You obviously like this guy." Harry looked at him. "What?" "Oh, come on, Harry," said Hermione. A blind witch could tell. Plus, what's not to like? "Have you seen him?" Harry looked at her. She gave him a wink. "What do I do?" asked Harry. "Confront him," said Fred. Forks High, Park Inglet. Harry saw Emmett arrive with his family. He noticed Edward arrived without Bella. He and his other sibling went into school. Emmett looked at Harry as the raven-haired boy signaled for him to follow. Emmett and Harry made their way up into the woods behind the school. Forks Forest, impossibly fast and strong, "Your skin is pale white, marble white and cold," said Harry. "Your eyes change color, sometimes you speak as if you're from another time. You never eat or drink anything, you don't go out in the sunlight." Harry turned to him. "How old are you?" "20," said Emmett. "How long have you been 20?" asked Harry. "Well," said Emmett. Harry stared into his eyes. "Say it out loud." "Vampire," said Harry. "Are you afraid?" asked Emmett. "No," said Harry. "Then ask me the most basic question," said Emmett. "What do we eat?" "You won't hurt me," said Harry. Emmett took him by the arm and led him deeper into the forest. "Where are we going?" "Up the mountain," said Emmett as they started going up and up the path. "Out of the cloud bank. You need to see what I look like in the sunlight." He took Harry and pulled him over his shoulder onto his back, and then he was off, racing through the forest up and up and up at high speed like a locomotive. They went up toddy tip of the mountain, where the light was pure and shielded by the clouds. Letting Harry go, Harry was thrilled. It was like riding a firebolt. "This is why we don't show ourselves in sunlight." He made his way up to an elevated rock where the sun shined bright. "People would know we're different." He removed his shirt and turned around to look at Harry. Harry gasped. Emmett's skin was glittering and twinkling and sparkling, as if a million diamonds were embedded in his skin. "It's like diamonds," said Harry. He marveled at Emmett. "You're beautiful." "Beautiful," scoffed Emmett. "This is the skin of a killer, Harry," he said, putting on his shirt and jumping down into the darker shades of the forest, away from the light. "I'm a killer." "I don't believe that," said Harry. "Yes. Technically you are, but not an intentional killer." They started walking around the zigzag path of the forest. "I'm the world's most dangerous predator," said Emmett. "Everything about me invites you in, my voice, my face, my body, even my smell, as if I wouldn't eat any of that." He whooshed at high speed around Harry up to a rock. "As if you could outrun me," he shouted. He whooshed around again, running 3 laps around Harry before stopping in front of him. "As if you could fight me off." He ripped out an entire tree from the roots out and threw it away like a cannonball. "I'm designed to kill. I've killed people before. I've wanted to kill you since the first moment we met." Harry gasped as Emmett got closer, not out of fear. "I trust you," said Harry. "I'm here, I trust you." Harry walked over. "Why did you hate me so much when we met?" "I did," said Emmett. "Only for making me want you so badly. I still don't know if I can control myself." He put his arms up on both sides of Harry's face. "You have to tell me what you're thinking." "Please, I'm happy," said Harry. "Happy?" asked Emmett. "I finally found someone to love," said Harry. "Love?" asked Emmett. "I'm flattered beyond words, but have you heard nothing I just said?" Harry chuckled to himself, stepped forward. "You can hurt me, but you can't kill me." "What?" asked Emmett. "You say you're the world's most dangerous predator, that's true. But you're not the only dangerous predator. I can outrun you." Harry's eyes glowed bright green and whooshed as well at high speed, equal to that of Emmett's in a cloud of green smoke. "I can ride you off." He took out his wand, pointed it at Emmett and chanted, "Bombarda," blasting Emmett into a huge boulder-sized rock. "Finite incantatem." Emmett's arms fell to his sides and fell like a block of ice. Harry chanted a finite, cancelling the spell. Before casting Revelado, a revitalizing spell. Emmett's eyes were wide, almost bugged out of his sockets. "What the hell are you?" "I'm a wizard, Emmett," said Harry. "I can fight any creature I come across," said Harry. "I've seen more darkness and evil than probably anyone, a darkness and evil that had hunted me since I was a baby, that still hunts me to this day. I know what it's like to hide from the world." "Then what is it I smell?" "I've never wanted someone's blood so much in my life, Emmett. My family, we're different from others of our kind," said Emmett. "We only hunt animals. We've learned to control our thirst. Magic courses through my veins like water in a stream," said Harry. "That might be the scent you smell." "Pure air, flowers and lightning?" he asked. Emmett nodded. But it's you, your scent, so inhuman, so pure, raw and unstained, started Emmett. That's magic, said Harry. It's like a drug to me. You're like my own personal brand of heroin, said Emmett. I'm so touched, joked Harry. Emmett chuckled. Why can't I kill you? I'm immortal, said Harry. Emmett's eyes widened with shock, joy, and warmth. It's a long story. Not a happy one at all, but neither me nor any of my siblings are mortal. We are not afraid of you, because though we can identify the darkness, we can also see the good in people. I see the good in you. He walked closer to Emmett. Which is why I'm telling you I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of losing you. You don't know how long I've waited for you, said Emmett. He put his hand on Harry's cheek. Harry's magic responded to his touch. He felt the magic. It was warm and soft like a gentle caress. So the lion fell in love with the lamb? No, smiled Harry. With the dragon. He wrapped his arms around Emmett and leaned in for a kiss. A passionate kiss that Emmett responded to. It was fire and ice, passion and lust all in one. Emmett kissed down his throat. Emmett, he moaned. Harry, Emmett growled in response to the wizard's moans. His inner vampire puffed up with pride that he was causing those reactions. Mine, he muttered in Harry's ear. Yours, moaned Harry. He felt the vampire's strong arms wrap around him, and he let him. He leaned into the embrace. Mine, growled Emmett as he dived in, devouring Harry's lips with his while his wizard retaliated with the same passion.